Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Kaiserreich Indonesia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, almost 1939, so we're about like half of a year away from the Second Weltkrieg beginning. And I think when the Second Weltkrieg begins, we do want to start pushing our way immediately into Germany's stage. Like, what's Germany going to do about it? They're all the way in Europe. They're going to be fighting the Russians. They're going to be fighting the French. They're going to be having a bad time. So, I mean, that just kind of leaves this all open to us in the future. Of course, we also have Siam in the north able to help us out. It should go pretty okay. We could do political power gain plus 0.1. We're getting, well, we will be at 1.03 if we take a focus. We could just go immediately into economy, construction speed, the intelligence. I literally don't think we care about at all. Resource and market plus 80%. Oh, you change it to free trade or to limited exports. What are we on right now? Well, right now we're already on free trade. So you probably want to do foreign investment market. Let me just see what the rest comes into. Stability plus 10%. We have bonuses to industry, which is okay. But naval dockyards, 1 research slot. And I'm assuming there, yeah, both 1 research slot. You remove rampant corruption, which is pretty bad. Do you replace rampant corruption anywhere in here? I think the answer is no. We probably want to stand on our own feet. We'll probably have to. We'll be forced to take limited exports, but I can immediately switch back to free trade. I'm not super concerned with it, but it just seems like standing on our own feet is just kind of better for us. Also, who's for the new president? I mean, right now the Social Conservatives have the biggest party. They are the Ulama, and I guess everybody likes to become leader of the Social Conservative Party. Who's in charge right now? Hatta? Let us, Bhutan. You know, let's get you. I don't know who the hell you are. Actually, it probably says up here. No, it does not. Let's go with you because I don't know who you are. Hey, student of Amsterdam University. During the fierce debates of the late 1920s, he observed, turned away from revolutionary socialism, and instead turned towards economic theory of cooperative socialism. On his return to Indonesia, he attempted to join the PNI. He was self-sufficiency message expressed by Isakaro led him to exit the party. The fines of the ban of its socialist parties imposed by the Dutch doesn't create the PSI under his own very loose definition of socialism. Okay. So the PSI is the Social Democrats and the Social Liberals. I mean, he's in charge. He decided. I think he just had the funniest, not the funniest name, but he had the name that I don't think I've seen before. Could we get more units? We have 4.4 thousand rifles. Like, maybe? Do we have artillery to put into these armies? We do. Let's save that. I'm going to quickly just build, like... 5. Yeah, 5 seems okay. And there's now war in the Middle East. I don't really think we mind too much over here. Again, we just kind of want the Ottoman Empire to lose, because the Ottomans win. There's a slight chance they can have joined the Reichspakt. And it's just going to be annoying, because I think in order for Germany to surrender to our forces, we need to make sure that there is no Reichspakt members in Asia. Did Hawaii join the Reichspakt? No, they're in the Internationale. So as long as Germany's Asia capitulates, there will eventually be a peace between us and Germany. But if the Ottomans were to join up with the Reichspakt, that's another country I think that has their capital in Asia. So the event wouldn't fire. Unless the capital... I mean, it's in Constantinople. Is this... I mean, I guess that's on the European side. So maybe it counts as the European country. I actually don't know what the Ottomans are actually regarded as in the actual code. I mean, I guess I could actually check here. By going to country list. Going into Europe. Actually, look at Asia. And we can do in the Reichspakt. Yeah, so just Germany's Asia in this area here. Yeah, so the Ottomans are not considered an Asian country. I'm pretty sure they're considered European for game mechanics. Yes. So even if the Ottomans were to join up with the Ottoman or with the Reichspakt, I guess we wouldn't actually need to capitulate them. But either way, it would still be annoying because they'd have ports then coming into Asia. And Iran is now war with the Ottomans as well. So they got a pretty big front that they're going to have to deal with. We'll see how well they can actually handle that. We have one airfield. We have a handful of fighters, but just get rid of that for now. I don't think we're building any other aircraft in production. No, we're mostly just trying to get anything else here done. And we really need to get rid of this rampant corruption. That's a 20% modifier debuff. It's pretty bad. Syria's already dead. So maybe actually the Ottomans are just going to completely stomp them. I have no idea. Dark Yard. We'll stand on our own feet for now. And then I will immediately just switch back to free trade afterwards. I don't think there's anything the game can do to stop me from doing that. So we need, I think... Yeah, we need 200 political power. So I want to try to save up for that. But we just need 200 political power in about 50 days. Getting about 1 per day. So we can spend about 100-ish. Do we have anybody good that we want? I mean, recruit population is always nice. But we do have a really, really large base population, so I don't really know if we need this. I mean, the bonus to infantry attack and defense are nice. And actually, maybe even max entrenchment would be good. Air Force and Navy, I mean, we don't really have either, so I don't think that's worthwhile. Synthetic oil plus 10%, civilian construction. I mean, you're not bad. We have a lot of... I mean, it's all synthetic oil as well. Kind of like not really what we're looking for. Breakthrough plus 10% is pretty good. You know what? We will go for... I mean, but I'm not researching a gun yet. Before we research the 1939 rifle, we probably want to get that company. But we're not getting it right away. Even if we have that tech unlocked, I don't think I'm going to actually take it right away. It's something that we want to look at in the future, but not immediately. I actually kind of like none of these are really that good. Like maybe light bombers, but we're not making any aircraft. And we're not researching any aircraft either. So I don't think we really want any of these. You know what? No, we can go up to limited conscription. Boom, I figured it out. That's going to basically get us up to like 2 million total. Prepare for war. Allies and Hyderabad troops are currently massing. Okay, so it looks like Hyderabad and Bharati Commune are going to go to war with each other. I guess that's technically our issue, just due to the fact that we're in the same faction as them. Also, that's ideology. I want to look at yeah, because we're on the Copa-Verde sphere. But technically is something that we do have to concern ourselves with. DSA is doing pretty good. They'll probably end up winning the war, I would have to imagine. I mean, like, at least right now, they can probably kill the federal government pretty easily. And yeah, we're about like 5 months away from the Second Weltkrieg. After that, we can press this button. Only 50 political power. And it doesn't look like there's a timer on it, so it might just actually give us the annexation Casus Belli immediately, which would be pretty good. And then we just surprise attack German positions in Asia, which to me sounds pretty good. Also, what's this, go back to decisions. That's for Papua. That's to just attack for this position. I mean, I would like to take Germany's Asia and then maybe buy territory off of Australia. I would be nice to the Entente if they're willing to give me that land. If they're not willing to give me the land, I will just kill them. So it's really up to the Australians and the rest of the Entente what to do with that information. I would recommend that they just give up. Because, I mean, like, can they even possibly fight against the Japanese? I mean, 85 will also, there'll be a war then technically in India as well. Hyderabad and India will fight amongst themselves. But I feel like the Japanese will probably send troops to Hyderabad. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that right now. Yeah, no, they're sending a lot of troops over there. I'm not surprised by this. This is exactly what happened when we were playing as Hyderabad and we joined up with the Japanese. Hyderabad's clear war on the Party Commune. Numbers are looking fairly decent on our side. I wouldn't mind seeing one of our AI allies try to do a naval invasion, which they're not. No one's trying to do right now. It would be nice. Speaking of naval invasions. Speaking of naval invasions. Do I have the technology to navally invade? That's a great question. We do not. Okay, thank God I checked that. You'd really think that an island nation would maybe have the ability to send off a naval vessel or so. But no, we're literally actually stuck in Indonesia and all our islands until Portugal joined up with the Entente. They've won their war against Middle Africa. So it's a good thing we did take East Timor away from them when we could. Actually, do I want to join this war? Do I gain anything by joining this war? My heart says no. I don't know what we would gain. Take naval invasion tech. 1940 research is a little bit too expensive. Radio would be nice. Construction, I think, is still basically garbage. We have no factories. It doesn't do anything for us. Could go Grand Battle Plan. We got 2 countries in our alliance with you. But I think we're just going to take the 38 support weapons to begin with. It's like, we're now technically limited export, but I still think just being on free trade is just better for us. Because I'm trying to think, the only thing we really produce is oil. No, we mostly produce rubber. And there's no reason for us to have this much rubber. We're never going to use that much rubber. You might as well just go straight up back up to free trade. It seems like they're doing okay. Mongolia's taken over. I think they have more territory now than what they started off with. I might be wrong on that. No, because they won the war against Maklik. They definitely have more land. We will see. Power League's at 31. 27 for you. We might see Japanese intervention in China, but of course I don't think they can intervene while they're at war. Range from the Reichspakt. Does put France in a very awkward situation because they're now basically fighting a 2-front war. But I mean, the Esteroi is actually doing really, really well. Will they actually kill 2 Sicilies before the Second Weltkrieg? They have, I would say, like 4 months. That's my my guesstimation there. Because we might actually see a completely unified Italy before the Second Weltkrieg, which is very, very rare. I think even when we play in Italy, getting the unification for the Second Weltkrieg is not easy. Yeah, so the Canadians invaded the CSA right now. This is good for us. It will distract Entente troops so that they will, you know, be over in Canada while we're invading Australia. That's my hope. Have you guys pushed into any territory? Like 2 provinces? Okay, cool. Glad to see you guys are working hard. And you look like you'll be able to take. Not that many men up here. So I'm going to actually assign you guys under a new leader. I'm going to assign you under a different color. You guys can be the Green Army. And I'm going to assign you up into Borneo. Prepare to take these ports. I mean, there's actually 3 ports up here. That's a substantial number of ports. But I want to join up with the war. This is an offensive war. I think it'll actually tank our stability. So there's no reason, I think, at the moment to do it. Why tank the stability for no good reason? Not like we unlock anything new. I guess we can go up to war economy if we're at war. We also don't have the political power for that. So we would just be taking a 30% stability hit for roughly 60-ish days until you're done. Well, that doesn't seem good. And of course, we can't get an intelligence agency because we literally don't have enough factories for this. We have no factories for anything. I mean, we're trying our best. It's just not going very well. I'm going to put you here. You guys are ready to go to take over those 2 ports. And, no, okay. I'm going to also assign you to that province. Even get an encirclement onto Cochin. Take here. Have the encirclement. Kick Germany out of this province. While you march away to Brunei, you march away to Sandakan. Capture all the ports in Borneo. Have our Siamese ally push their way down to Singapore. And we'll be looking pretty good. Good political power. Yes, I'll take it. It'll allow me to get basically one free military staff, as well as getting up to war economy for free. Okay, and it looks like you guys are now finally actually taking some territory, so I'm happy to see that. The Entente are doing pretty well for themselves as well. We'll kind of see who gets what after this war. Bhutan and Nepal not really doing anything crazy at the moment. We're fighting a pretty big front. But I think they're actually doing pretty okay against Egypt. Even with Cyrenaica on their side, they're not looking incredible. So it's June. Is it June or July? June 14th. Yeah, so as soon as they're done with war experience, they will definitely demand Alsace-Lorraine. So we're about 60-ish days until the war. Which means that Russia could, like, theoretically... I mean, who's in the International? It's really... It's a Dutch are. I mean, that's something. All the arms. I'm still going to say no to that for now. But the funny thing is, like, the RNG in this should be the exact same as when we played as the Dutch East Indies in the previous campaign. Again, I don't remember, like, 2 or 3 months ago. But theoretically, it should be the exact same. And in that campaign, of course, the International did lose. So I would lean towards that happening again, just because it would make sense. Because nothing has changed, as far as I'm aware. Motorized, honestly, I don't think you need it. We'll take our first level of doctrine here. And granted, battle plan's okay. At least I think it's okay for what we're doing here. So what are we missing? We're missing rifles. We're missing artillery. We don't produce artillery, which obviously is not great. And we're only a month short of rifles. That's not so bad. I was actually expecting way worse. Yeah, so France now, yes, will be demanding Alsace-Lorraine. After that, Russia will begin probably doing crush the German hegemon. What do we want to research next? You're too expensive. More naval tech doesn't matter, I believe. So yeah, we'll get radio. 98 days. Oh, the war's over. Oh, okay, and the AI settled it amongst themselves. I mean, yeah, I mean that's probably the kind of the borders that I would have given them anyway, based on what I already saw the occupations being. But yeah, looks like Hyderabad is preparing to attack the Dominion of India. Which is, I mean... I guess, like, is that okay for us? Well, well, I guess we don't theoretically have to join the war immediately. We could still demand... We could attempt to buy it. Or I can just invade them. Annexation. I mean, I have, like, no factories. And you know what? With the backing of the Japanese and Siam and Hyderabad, I think we'll still do okay in that war. I don't know how many troops Australia has. 6 to 20. We have 15. We could theoretically outnumber them. And especially if we have, we have the backing of the Japanese Navy. We can hopefully get some superiority over here. Especially once we kill Germany's Asia and we get we secure their positions over here. Airfields or remove rampant corruption. Literally not even a question. Yeah, let's get ourselves... I mean, entrenchment plus 10's pretty good. And I don't think we do not need recruit population. I'm going to go School of Defense there. I think that's the best choice we have. How many days are you on this? 31. I want to time our invasion with the second Weltkrieg. But it's got to be the best for us, I would have to imagine. Because right now, Germany's not at war. And if we go to war with Germany and they go to war with, you know, Japan, it will kind of... Actually, it might screw up the AI. So you know what? Boom, click it. Germany might start sending troops over to Asia, leaving them weak in Europe, and guaranteeing that we should win this war. That's at least my... I don't know where any of these guys went. You know, they might have actually gone to Europe. Either way, it works out good to me, because I don't know where they've gone. Hyderabad, Siam, Japan's joined the war. Did the entire Germany's... I honestly think all of Germany's Asia might have gone to Europe. Because I literally don't see anybody around here. Do they not have troops? Again, no. I want you going to Brunei immediately. I want you going to this port immediately. That port's been captured. You're all looking good. You guys don't even have an attack plan. It should theoretically be like this. Just push into that vague general area. Have you capture this area. Germany's Asia should fall relatively soon. We are taking, yeah, 30% penalty. We can go straight up to war economy. And we need to own the province. Yeah, so we need to actually kill Germany's Asia first. Before we can attempt the invasion of Australia. Okay, so we see a German tank division. Send some more units over in that general direction. I believe we should have captured Borneo without any fight whatsoever. Germany's Asia is currently at 74%. And once I lose Singapore, that should basically be the end of them. I would have to guess. But I also think that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not doing, thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.